Here we go.
As opposed to dead?
Well, yeah, you don't want to be dead, and Oh, hello, everybody, ladies and gents. Happy Memorial's Day. This is the CDouble, and before we get the show on the road and off the train tracks that we normally stay on, I would like to first dedicate the show to Memorial Day. To the troops that sacrificed and paid the ultimate price for our freedoms to do such things like this, where we could crap on wrestling, we could crap on the divas, we could crap on anybody. But at least you gave us the freedoms to be able to do that, and we at Wrestle Talk, Open Wrestling Talk, really appreciate it big time. Much love to all the vets that have paid the sacrifice for us. And with that being said, my co-host CM Motherfucker Styles is not here with us because he's also has some arrangements in the morning. He's going to be going and getting some stuff taken care of with the doc. Much prayers and support go out to you, my brother from another mother. We got a panel, and I think you'll be honored to watch this, CM. You'll probably laugh. You'll probably have some crack-ups. You'll mark out and then look at the doctor and throat punch him. So with that being said, let me not waste time. I come equipped with the best panel that I would say money could buy, but you know what? I'm only made out of dollars, so it's not like I'm paying anybody. But with that being said, from PWF is War Podcast Wrestling Takedown, Mr. Brickball himself, Mr. Luke Gallows himself, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait.
Shout out to Mr. Luke Gallows and his partner, also from the Bullet Club, the Arabian Wolf himself, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Jassa. What's up, my buddies? You can say something stupid, Paul, if you like. Alright, Paul's got a little audio issues. We'll get it all worked out. So without further ado, let me also introduce you from the IRC, straight out of the Talladega circuit himself, Mr. Lion Claw IRC Wrestle Talk. Daniel Vaughn, DV, baby. How you doing, my homie?
Man, doing pretty good, man. What's up?
All right. Now, of course, this guy really doesn't need any further introduction because he's the future of this business. He is the son of a plumber. He is the one, the only Austin Rose.
What up? I'm tired.
Come on, Austin. I know you got beat up pretty good by Orton and Batista, but we'll talk more about that later. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a special moment in time. He just debuted on SmackDown. He just debuted on Raw. And if you believe, you must see him, the one, the only, Kid Dallas.
My name is Kid Ice, and I'm not Bo Dallas, and I'm not related to Bo Dallas.
Ladies and gentlemen, let the court have known that this man has never been in the same place as Bo Dallas, so that fact still stands. And of course, his one, the only, Chemical, his main squeeze. How you doing, Chemical?
Yeah.
Hey. Alright, with the further ado, we're going to start the Raw recap. Ladies and gentlemen, it starts off with none other than the first family of wrestling, the one, the only, Triple H and his beloved, bountiful wife, Stephanie McMahon, brutalizing Greg Maddox himself, not Brad Maddox, not Greg Maddox from the Atlanta Braves. I like to make that very known. So with that being said, guys, it self-explains. They're calling him to task about the whole Shield fiasco, them being commentators, because Sarah. We go into that. Kane comes out, choke slams him, tombstones, and then they fire him.
Fired?
Yeah, he's fired.
Literally.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead, Kid. You're the one, Mr. Dallas himself. I'm gonna let you go first there. Bad lead off on us.
Okay. Poor Brad Maddox. I feel bad that he has to be fired, but hey, maybe he can start wrestling full time, or maybe he can just go down to NXT. I don't know. But the fact that general managers seem to be a thing of the past nowadays, where it's like, oh, you might as well just have the authority run the whole show. And that's what Kane had to do for his job tonight. But here we are. Brad Maddox is fired. We no longer have a GM of Raw. Did we really need one anyways?
Yeah, exactly. All right, with that.
Insert question: will Sting be the GM here?
Yeah! Yeah, do that.
Yeah, Austin, I was going to let you go third, but I think Luke Gallows is going to take you out for that one. Go ahead, Chemical. Chemical, do you have a comment about it?
Not particularly. I think that, like Kid I said, there's really no point of general managers anymore. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Vicky Guerrero kind of, makes probably moves herself to Raw and maybe does general managing there because SmackDown really doesn't need a manager. Let's be real, because it's a tape show. We need a live manager over on Raw. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
All right, go ahead there, Austin or Lion Claw. Which one wants to take it? Or your take about the whole Brad Maddox beatdown?
Man, it's been a long time coming for real. I mean, he's been getting his ass whooped week after week, so. But yeah, that's pretty much. I guess I saw that coming. We all saw that coming.
Yeah, once they mentioned Brad Maddox giving the Shield that opportunity, you kind of could tell they were going to write him off somehow. Go ahead there, Austin.
Yeah, it's about time that they got rid of Brad Maddox. He's becoming really relevant with the company, and he really didn't do much to help the show at all. So it's a good thing he got fired. And I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, thank you. I appreciate the professionalism. All right, that's Cody, and it's going to his brother Goldust to hang out for a while. Go ahead, Lucas.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead there, Brickwall. Your take.
Yeah. I didn't know Brad Maddox still worked with WWE. When's the last time they actually used him? Like months ago? Before Tony was created? Yeah.
I think the more, yeah.
I think it was time to take him off the storylines.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, if we can please mention, how tight can a man's shirt be? I mean, my God, we joke about Batista and his skinny jeans. I swear he gave fashion advice to Brad Maddox, because that shirt was extra.
Oh, come on, his shirt was cute.
Oh, would you stop? I'm going to have to mute this one. All right, bring some respectability back to us. Paul, we still are having audio issues. I can't hear you, bro. I'm going to have to fix that mic somehow.
Audio issues.
I can hear you. Hashtag shit sprinkles.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think I hit your computer too hard.
Oh, look at you. I'm going to have to get him back.
Why can't we fuck them?
Oh my goodness, we're losing people left and right. It's like a battle royal.
Yeah, crazy one at that.
Yeah, we lost Chemical and we lost.
We will get everybody back, ladies and gentlemen.
Battle royal.
Yeah, really, it is. And I'm going to send messages back to get everyone back. So with that said, my take on this was, it was typical. When you heard his name get mentioned by JBL, you kind of figured this was going to happen. So what did you expect? Triple H gives him a cheap punch. Kane does a choke slam. When they were about to walk out, I'm like, man, there's something missing. And of course, Stephanie put the cherry on to Sunday there, and by doing the "You're fired" chant. And so with that said, we go into our first match, which is the King of Swing, which I love that shirt, I must say. I mean, that is pretty damn sweet the way it is.
Right
Cesaro.
on shopzone.com.
Yeah, WWE Shop Zone. See, on my show, I do not feel bad about plugging. So with that being said, I will be buying that shirt and wearing it like I'm wearing the John Cena shirt, just to piss off the haters. So anyway, with that being said, it's a muscle shirt, but I'm still waiting on the muscles to come in. So anyway, RVD, number one contender versus the Intercontinental Champion versus the number one contender, Cesaro. I wish they would have talked a little more on that. But yeah, they were. We had Mr. Bad News Barrett himself come out to do commentary. Great work. Paul Jasser, it's great to have you back. So I'm going to give this to you, Kid Ice, and then I'm going to give it back to Paul when he's set up here.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kid.
I love this matchup between RVD and Cesaro. Obviously, on paper, Cesaro, the number one contender for the U.S. title, can't be the number one contender for the Intercontinental title clean. So obviously, Barrett had to help out Cesaro there and beat RVD. And the matchup was good because RVD and Cesaro do have kind of a bit of surprising chemistry with each other, considering their different yet similar backgrounds. Oddly enough, Wade Barrett's involvement was funny. But I do have to say that one hilarious moment was when Sheamus came down and just kicked Cesaro's head off. It's like Sheamus just likes to run down, just kick people's head off. It's quite hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, Paul, are you back?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. Awesome. Sorry about that. So with that being said, you get the double decker. I'm going to let you, or actually, you go ahead and tell me what you thought of the opening segment, and then I'm going to pass it around. Then you can finish with Cesaro and RVD.
All right, let me see where to start. We open the show with like a cliche opener. Stephanie and Triple H cutting their promo, the Authority promo. Prior to that, last week we saw how, not last week, maybe the week before, I can't even remember how long ago it was, but Brad Maddox got put into the wall by fucking the Shield. So, of course, tonight he was blamed for his actions. He got beat up and he couldn't control, the talent and
The window to the wall.
No.
No?
Huh?
No.
I don't know anymore. I thought he went through a wall myself. So if he went through a window,
He
it's
goes
just
through it,
No,
but
he went through the wall.
yeah.
Yeah.
But go ahead there, Ben.
Yeah, so he gets slammed up against the wall. Of course, tonight they blame him for his actions and not controlling the show. Him allowing Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns to come out in commentary, and I thought it was a good opener. I enjoyed it. Sorry, I'm kind of off track when I fell out of the podcast.
That's all. It's all good. We got your back, man. So it's don't worry about that. So with that said, Kid, I let you go first. Chemical, if you are back on track,
She's not back in
she's
the
not,
chat. Oh, wait,
that's
is she?
fine.
Is she?
Well, I
Is
see
she
her,
here?
but
Hello.
all right, Chemical.
Hey, just in
We're
time.
talking-
Give your thoughts
all
on
right.
RVD versus Cesaro.
Yeah, RVD Cesaro.
I really didn't care about the match. Next.
All right, you passed.
Wow.
All right, Cody is back from talking to his daddy. Go ahead and tell us what the son of Diploma told you about this match.
Missed it.
Oh, all right, pass.
Pass.
DB, what did you think about RVD and or just comments in general? If you want to pass, you can.
Yeah. I think this is gonna set up. Like I said before, this is gonna set up between old Shaman guy versus new Shaman guy. I mean, Heyman guy.
Shaman guy?
Shaman.
Is
Yeah.
Sheamus getting stuck in your head and you're forcing his
Old Heyman
body with
guy
Paul
versus
Heyman's?
new Heyman guy. That's dang great. So I can see a feud with that in the future. So that's all I had to say.
All right, Brick Wall, go ahead.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good match. Good tension. They're both good workers. Overall, good match for me.
All right. Paul dropped out again. I'm going to try to get him back in. Apologize, guys, for being, a bit late and everything. So once again, thanks for staying with us. With that said, my thoughts on the match was necessary. You have to have Wade Barrett push the match with him and RVD. And you couldn't really comment much on Sheamus in this match because it almost was like they were putting more focus on RVD because you knew you could do it in a later match with Sheamus. But
I think they were killing 2 mid-card matches with one stone.
oh yeah, by far. And then seeing
Which is a good way to do it, though. Good way to do it, though.
Yeah, and by the way, what you said with the chemistry bit is true. RVD is not a bad wrestler.
No, absolutely not.
In a technical aspect, he may not be what he used to be, but he is a lot better than what guys are at their best. So yeah, I don't have a problem with him in a match with Cesaro.
The only thing I'm going to say about RVD's moves is that they might have been good way back when he was relevant, but now it's just he needs to reinvent his moveset a little bit to kind of bring him up to speed with what's going on now. But he's good otherwise. He's great to watch. Only Thunder is fun.
All right, real quick, Brick, do you have something to say before?
Who?
Oh, okay. Well, no, real quick on that, the whole RVD could redo. you got to remember RVD, or first of all, WWE does a slower work pace.
Work rate. Yeah, exactly.
They don't let you go high balls to the wall.
Exactly.
You know, and like old kid would say on Destroying Kayfabe, less is more. So
Right.
With that
Another thing is, there's a pay-per-view match coming up also as well. RVD since he works really hard and does a lot of speedy moves, he can't go all out until it's pay-per-view time. Because if you overwork yourself before the actual important pay-per-view match, you're not gonna be able to put out the best product. And that's what RVD versus Wade Barrett will be when RVD saves up all the strength, and that's gonna be a workhorse of a match.
Yeah, and we're getting quite the card here by Payback, by the way.
Exactly.
You know, we'll talk more about it because
it's a stacked card.
Yeah, it really is. So with that said, we got Sheamus doing the sweet bro kick, the quickness that is White Lightning himself. I think we should start taking that as a new moment. And by the way, I did make a tweet, WWE. It's out there. If you need a replacement GM, CDouble is open for hire. I will do a great job with not just with the Divas. I will do a great job with the talent total all. You just let me take over. I got this, like Hunico would say. So with that said, we had 2 suck-ass balls matches. The red-headed bimbo herself, who cannot even tie her shoe if you bent her to, against Summer Rae. Great ending to the match because you had Layla and Fandango interfering. So with that said, if you guys want to say something, you can. Please do not, because quite honestly, this match sucked balls. But anyway, in the old Twitter of Iron Sheik would say this match sucked balls. So, take or pass?
Take.
Damn it, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, like I said, you know how I am about the Divas. You know, I could eat an Eva Marie sandwich all day, you know.
I'm going to slap you. You know this, right? I'm going to hit you with the RKO like Randy Orton did, over and over.
Hey, that should be a rematch on the pay-per-view.
No.
Oh, come on now.
Main event. Main event.
And I'm not going to let you get over, but anyway. All right, Kid Ice, do you want to take or pass? You muted yourself, buddy. All right, someone has muted.
Wait. I'll take it. Oh.
You're taking it. All right, go ahead.
I'll take it, but not in the way you think.
Would you stop it?
No, that's what I meant. Okay. I will not comment on Eva Marie's wrestling because, quite frankly, it doesn't deserve any comment on it.
Thank you.
You suck.
However, we did see a nice public display of Fandango and Layla coming out and interrupting the match and making out in the match. You know, I think that must be their gimmick. Their gimmick must be to display softcore pornography in the ring and on stage onto everybody. I mean, let's be honest.
Come back and save us.
Let's be honest. When Layla, I think Fandango makes Layla say her name during climax.
All right, really? On my show, you're gonna bring that up. Anyway, Chemical, take or pass?
All I'm gonna say is that it was perfect. It was great that Eva Marie took advantage of the situation with Layla and Fandango being up on the ramp, making out, and Summer being distracted. It was like the total perfect setup, and then she pinned her, and I was like, she was really pissed off. She goes, I don't know why! She was like sitting there screaming and really pissed off.
Oh god.
But who's the face of the match again? I forgot.
It doesn't matter. All right.
Well, I don't like Eva Marie because she can't cut promos.
Stevie, take or pass?
You don't like anybody that can't.
I'm going to save my comments until the real women's wrestling match.
Thank you. Brickwall, take or pass?
I don't have any comments on that crap.
All right, pass.
No, I gotta say I was cooking bacon during that time, so I didn't want to.
You know what? I think the bacon was more entertaining than
It really was.
So we get interrupted by an Evolution promo. Randy Orton is trying to find out what Batista's beard's made out of. Then Cody comes off. Cody needs to have more mic time because he says some really fun things. Orton, RK blow up. Batista, skinny jeans, sell out. Beautiful mention, I gotta say. RKO blow up and the skinny jeans sellout. I must say that was beautiful because that was also more entertaining, along with Billy's sizzling bacon. Then the next match, which was Drew McIntyre, I'm Getting Buried segment, against not one of the El Matadors, El Torito. I did not stutter, and I wish my eyes didn't see this match. This match was brought to you by Abdullah Butcher's Fork, because I was looking for it to stab my eyes out. With that said, kid, take or pass? All right. Cam, take or pass?
Pass.
Thank you. Austin, take or pass?
Pass.
Thank God. Maybe take or pass?
I think the only thing was between El Torito and Muggle. Their little bit. So that was the only funny part about it.
Well, that and ripping the tail off was quite funny, but anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, Brick.
All I gotta say, what happened to the Chosen One? What happened? You buried the shit out of him. I'm fucking tired of this fucking bullshit. Alright, that's it.
Thank you, because quite honestly, oh my God, I think Wade Barrett, this was a good moment. Okay, you ready, kid?
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, I'll go ahead and throw you
Well,
real
I'm
quick
going
on
to
this.
say that I passed because I refuse to comment on a match where a former Intercontinental Champion and a Tag Team Champion jobs to a frickin' bull. Done.
Y'all do know he's not a real bull, but yet JBL has more compassion. Hold on, JBL has more compassion for the bull than he does the bunny. We just need to get that stated right away. I mean, that was, God knows, that's some crazy crap. It was very horrible.
Tail off. Oh my God, it's not a real tail, you idiot.
Oh, and can we even not even comment on the part that comes afterwards? Actually, I have one comment, but let's get to the actual Bray Wyatt promo so I can thank him for interrupting it.
Yeah, because, dear God, we had some, I'm shoving the tail back in the bull's ass.
To put it back on with ice, and Bray Wyatt saved us all. Isn't that awful?
You know what? As a Cena fan, thank you, Bray. I know you want to take my ass out, but then we get Bray Wyatt causing a bunch of mischief, about to attack Jerry the King Lawler in his hometown. Because when you're in your hometown,
oh right, that was his hometown.
Nasty. Yes, it was at Memphis, Tennessee, mind you. And JBL took the ass whooping, so good job, JBL. And by the way, man took that clothesline from L just like he would deliver it to other guys. But with that being said,
Hold it real good.
with that, Super Cena comes out with the about to have his eyes poked out with Abdullah's fork. Then the Usos come in to save the day. So with all that said, Cena ends it with payback's a bitch. Ooh, all the kids are sad. Anyway. So, guys, I'm going to let y'all have your takes. Go ahead there, kid.
Can I say that I'm actually becoming more and more passive with every Bray Wyatt promo, because it's like, okay, we get it. You speak gibberish and seen as like this jaded superhero, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, when he turns his direction to Jerry Lawler, I realize, oh, crap. You're about to attack a bona fide legend on the announce table and in the ring. Oh my goodness! And it's in his home state, as you just said.
And who just had a heart attack a few years ago.
Yeah, and who had a heart attack a couple years ago. This makes me I actually started getting emotionally invested because I was like, oh my God. I was like, Cena, get out here. And I noticed the crowd that would normally hate Cena, they were like, come on, Cena, get out here. Get out here. You have to save the day. Get out here. Because once you attack guys like Jerry Lawler and JBL, you cannot be liked. You cannot be liked. And I think that I noticed that Lawler is basically a vehicle to whenever Cena's in a feud with someone for them to get booed. Because if you attack Jerry Lawler, you are public enemy number one.
Yeah, that's the sacred
So that's
cow.
going to make the Wyatts hated now, and that's going to make them cheer Cena more. I remember that during the Cena versus CM Punk feud, any of Punk's supporters just disappeared when he attacked Lawler. Great.
All right, yeah. And Kim, do you have a comment on the promo, i.e. JBL getting his ass beat and Jerry Lawler?
I'm kind of on the other side of the fence. I was looking so forward to seeing Jerry Lawler get his ass kicked.
Okay, so Chemical decided to pass on her comments about Jerry Lawler.
No!
You realize that you did not comment on a person
I had
that
to do it. If anyone I had to do it, I had to do it to Chemical. Go ahead.
No, I think it was great. I think it was perfect. I was like, yeah, we're gonna see some, announcer takedowns here. Freaking JBL goes down and he's out for the count for a little bit, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's get Jerry Lawler, let's get Michael Cole down in the hospital room. Fuck yeah, this is great.
They're alive. They got
I
a
was
family to feed. They got little girlfriends to feed.
So I was freaking excited for this. So I'm actually disappointed that, like, I love John Cena, but I was actually fucking pissed off that he came out and rescued those loons. But that's just me.
Oh, goodness.
All right, go ahead there, DV.
Yeah, that was a good promo. Big props to JBL for taking that shot for Jerry the King Lawler. I gotta hand it to him. I mean, but yeah, this I thought it was a pretty good promo for real.
Good.
Well,
All right.
see,
Yep, last man standing match. Go ahead, Austin.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's your typical Bray Wyatt promo, and then bringing Jerry the King Lawler into it just made it a whole lot more epic.
All right, go ahead, Brickwall.
Yeah, that was a really good promo by Bray Wyatt. He's golden like he's a constant. He constantly hits good promos all the time. I want to see Jerry Lawler get hit with Sister Abigail.
Yeah.
He used to talk shit about
So did I.
But Jerry Lawler changed his character and started sucking on Cena nuts again.
Oh, cheap shot across the bow.
Yeah,
But anyways, and then you got Cena come out and save the day like always. Ruins the moment, but like,
He did ruin the moment, dude.
Wait.
Dude, I'm sorry,
Wait a
but
second. We just mentioned Cena teabag Lawler.
I'm
We're gonna
sorry,
get back to
but
that.
Sister Abigail is not that extreme of a move. I think Jerry Lawler
I-
could handle Sister Abigail no problem.
Kid Ice,
Yes?
Chemical, if you still keep going, I'm going to Rusev you, all right? I'm just letting you know. With that said, gosh, yeah. Anyway, with that said, to me, this is just typical how to set up your matchup. This match will be really good. I expect people to watch Payback. Why? Because this match is last man standing. They're going to pull off all stops. Be ready for it. It's going to be epic. Now that you got Jerry Lawler involved, you got more people involved. My question is, are we setting up for a big turn? Are we expecting something big? Or is it a match? We'll talk more about that later on, but as the show goes. But like I was saying, though.
But hey, there's one difference.
Yeah.
He'll kick out at 9 instead of 2.
Yeah, exactly. He'll struggle.
See? You guys told him to stop kicking out at 2. He'll kick out at 9 instead. See?
no, you know what's gonna happen. They're gonna count to 8.
Yeah.
And the little kid's gonna come out and he's gonna lay back down.
You know what? Don't make me have to retire the show just because of a single match. Please, Jesus, don't let it happen. Anyway, and the sad part is I want Bray to win, but yet y'all keep with the Cena. It makes me go, what? Fuck what y'all want. I want what I want. Go Cena! So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have visual evidence that a man does have a job in WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look. That is Zack Ryder holding a flag. That is the epic moment of I am a jobber than you can get. I saw that man show up with a flag, and the first thing I said was, break out Lana, I'm waiting. And sure enough, the ravishing Russian, hashtag Lana, hashtag anal, hashtag ravishing Russian. CDouble was in the full effect at lotion time, ladies and gentlemen, and it was beautiful. And so, Zack Ryder comes out, cuts the epic promo, not really, because
He was gonna, though!
we got Putin time. That's what we got on Memorial Day.
Well, he waved the American flag, and that's celebrating his TV time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, trying to get me on TV. I got the flag. Yep, here we go. Break out Russian. All right, I'm not even saying take or pass. You all gotta take this one, because like I said, that ravishing Russian. Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Hashtag Russian time. I don't care.
Alright.
Those legs are illegal. Thank you, Jesus.
I know.
Be respectful. I am looking at her legs as we speak. So be respectful. Okay, that's done. Go ahead there, kid.
Alright. I know. Dang it, you're making me lose my train of thought. CDouble, put down the lotion! Put down the lotion.
It's a crime not
Put down
to.
the lotion. Okay. Well, I gotta say, congratulations to Zack Ryder at getting TV time. It's been well deserved. As for Lana, well, I don't understand what the problem is. Why does Lana keep like showing the heel general manager of Russia? Like really? I mean, like Putin is one of the worst heel general managers ever. I mean, he books all the matches to have like the same equal pay output. Like he gives all of his workers the same pay no matter how hard they work. I mean, that almost sounds like.
Whoa. No, you just didn't call the Prime Minister of Russia a bad GM who's booking matches.
And he pays all the
Your
wrestlers.
take away from this team.
He pays all the wrestlers equally. If they're jobbers, they get paid a lot. If they're main eventers, they get paid a lot. He pays them all the same. You know what they call it? There's a certain C word for that.
Oh no, you don't. That's it. I can't look at that eye. I can't look at that. Chemical, save us, please. Save us, Chemical. Or I'll take your path away too.
Well, I kind of have to agree with Race. Why does it? Why is?
I'm taking your takes away.
Why is what, Chemical?
This moment is sponsored by Ron Simmons. Damn.
Damn.
See, the thing is that why does he pay his wrestlers equal pay? But you know, I have a theory for that. I think he just wants to be viewed as the equal rights opportunist in Russia.
Equal rights opportunity.
You know what? Look. I'll give my take about that later. But go ahead, Austin.
Come on.
I'm just glad to see Zack Ryder back on TV.
Woo!
Oh God. All right, DB. I promise Rusev is not coming after you. Go ahead and give us your take.
Sure, I ain't worried about that. Zack Ryder's, I thought it was funny, Zack Ryder's entrance was longer than his actual match was.
But it's good interest music.
So, yeah, I mean, you know.
You know, y'all gonna put me drinking after this thing. Brickwall, save me. God damn it.
It was great to see Zack Ryder come out with the American flag, support the USA. The match itself was just a very match, and then pretty much Big E came out and cleared out.
Yeah, you know, let's get. I want to clear up some controversy. Yes, I mark out every time Lana comes out. Why not come out? I mean, dear Lord, those legs are beautiful. They are God. They're just like Stephanie and her natural boobs. It is a beautiful situation. I think the fans need to understand. Stop hating. You know, yeah, okay, we got Putin we're having to plug. It's okay. His product isn't that bad. So with that being said, I want to throw this really out there. Rusev is not racist. He's an equal opportunity ass kicker. So, you know, he beat up Heath Slater. Remember, his debut match was against Zack Ryder, so, you know, he was just remembering the past also. So, you know, look, it just happens that all the black people don't like him. That's fine. You can have that in wrestling. It's good.
Yeah.
You know who wins? You know who wins really seriously? The fans and CDouble. Because I get to see Lana. And if y'all want to keep bitching about Rusev, you know, being anti-American and Russian. You know what? Look, it's all good. As long as Lana could come out and walk side to side, God bless America and God bless the USA. We have a right to love a luscious Russian, a ravishing one at that, in Lana. Hashtag anal. Hashtag Lana. Hashtag anal. Thank you, CM Styles, for that moment.
And she can cut promos.
Oh my
And
God.
yes, she can. She can.
Yeah,
I will say that. You know... And if I had people walking out on my show now, I would totally understand. But here we go. We have the Evolution RKO blow-up and Just for Men Batista Skinny Jeans sellout. What do y'all think in this match? We're going to go ahead. It became an elimination hardcores match or no holds barred match.
Yeah.
So What did you guys think of the match?
Okay, I have to say that I'm glad that we get some decent tag competition in general, and I'm glad they're not going through the whole thing yet with Cody Rhodes and Goldust breaking up, not yet. But I found that swerve hilarious. How the whole time the match was actually an elimination match. I like how Justin Roberts just stood up and goes, "This match is still going on because it's an elimination match. It's still going on because it's an elimination match. So Cody Rhodes has been eliminated. Oh, and this match is now a holds barred match."
All right.
That was fantastic. I hated to see Goldust get beat up like that because I hate seeing Batista and Orton having to beat people up like that. But man, was it just hilarious? Great swerve.
All right. Go ahead, Chemical.
It's just I'm kind of frustrated with the whole thing of the Rhodes brothers being, getting their ass kicked all the time by random people. I mean, I understand why they're doing. They're kind of setting them up for the eventual separation of the two of them. But I mean, come on. Goldust does not need to be beat up that much to the point where his face makeup is nearly gone. To the point where he's not even Goldust anymore. He's fucking Dustin Rhodes. Like, what the fuck? Like, can we have some leniency on the poor guy? Anyway, that's all I gotta say.
All right. Austin, who's videotaping all of us, which is kind of...
Oh, this is Friday's show, anyways. But
I'm glad you're a fan. Ladies and gentlemen, if you go on CDouble Chris Champion YouTube channel, watch us. You could be like Austin and watching our shows. Very diligent.
Wait, he's watching the show while on a news show.
You know what? I'll take any form of plug-in you can get. So Austin, great job.
What if he watches this show, next show, and it has him watching the next show?
All right, kid. Enough of you. Go ahead, Derek.
I really can't go long on this one because I got destroyed in the ring tonight. So go on next.
I want to say you gave us a valued effort, young Cody. I want you to know that we are very proud of you. Go ahead there, Brickwall.
Yeah. They were originally supposed to go with Dean Ambrose versus Orton, but I guess they didn't go with that. They went with a tag team match instead to promote Payback to get them ready for the No Holds Barred Elimination tag team match at the pay-per-view. So that's why they did that.
All right. Go ahead, Lion Claw. You did give your take, right?
No, I didn't.
Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
And then they threw a curveball saying that it was an elimination tag match with, no holds barred. I was, okay, they're really putting it on the Rhodes brothers. So I guess they're just building it up for, getting Orton and Batista all psyched up for payback.
You can't have a challenge without the word change. So, Bo, Dallas keeps inspiring me. I think he needs to inspire Cody and Goldie to greater heights. Because why? Our own Kid Ice, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, he was given stuff on IRC. I found out from my expert reporters have told me he was not there. He was in Memphis, Tennessee, and I got proof. Why? Look at that.
No.
The arena with his name all over it.
Look at that.
Hold on. I've never seen Bo Dallas without anyone else. Kid Ice. That was a phenomenal match. You got JBL believing like he never had before. I got to tell you, I am proud of you. You took the challenge to Sin Cara. You've given me an inspiration. My God, Oh, God, yes.
They were in Knoxville, by the way.
Yes, Knoxville, Tennessee. And by the way, my God, the match was epic. I mean, because just after a takedown, he was celebrating. Kid, I'm so proud of you. I'm going to let you give us your take afterwards. Because I want all these people to give you great, praise. Because, you deserve it, my friend. This was your night. No one else's. Go ahead, Kim. Are you a believer?
Chemical?
Am I a believer? Am I a believer? Come on,
You're a
I'm
good
dating
believer.
Bo Dallas himself. I am dating Bo Dallas himself, so of course I'm a fucking believer. Come
That's
on.
right. You are a believe.
I mean, I believe every day, twice on Sunday. I believe when I'm at the grocery store. I believe in the bedroom, especially the
We don't
bedroom.
need
Oh, yeah.
I believe really hard in the bedroom.
No,
And
stop
that's...
This is a children's show, god dang it. We got ladies. Those ladies got families to feed.
This is a PG show.
TV show?
Alright, go ahead, DV. Give us some critique of young Kid Dallas himself.
Hey, I'm a believer now, too. I mean, good, great debut, a lot better than the other guy. I'd rather be a believer than a rosebud any day of the week.
That's right. Alright, go ahead, Austin. I mean, you didn't have that great of a match, but you got to see you got to see him yourself. There we go. Yes. Believe. Go ahead, Brickwall.
Huh? What happened? Who's Bo Dallas? I never heard this guy. I don't know who Bo Dallas is. I'm sorry. I'm really...
Oh.
Jobber.
Oh,
He's some
great.
jobber.
What would we do without you?
Some
Go ahead,
jobber.
Brickwall.
He's some
We need
jobber. Some
Okay.
jobber.
Okay. Oh.
Some jobbers going against each other. That's always not good to watch.
Look, Sid Carr has had a very memorable match against the Bear in the Scooby-Doo Mystery I Have You Know. His great-grandfather wrestled the Bear itself. So he is a top-notch talent. He speaks luchador. So, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Bo had a very hard fight here.
Yeah, he really had a really hard fight. Yeah, okay.
Kid
Oh
Ice.
hey.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need, Kid Ice, or Bo Dallas, whatever I can call you, you need to work on that belly flap you have going down, you know. That needs to go away.
The first step on the treadmill is the journey to losing the weight.
Right.
And when I lose, I'll be a winner. Now, as for comments on my match, I just wanted to say that when I did that fireman's carry, that was the first step to my victory. So I wanted to celebrate the first step of my victory when I did the fireman's carry. A really, really difficult move, and I did it better than John Cena did.
Hey, god dang it.
Okay. That crossed the line.
It's
Look, I
okay.
can't take the shirt off.
Sorry.
I did the fireman's carry, and I had to celebrate with a victory lap. And then I got back in the ring, and I climbed, and I achieved the impossible. And then I overcame the obstacle.
Sure.
But then I showed off my sportsmanship. And one day Sin Cara can be a believer himself. He can be like me. That's why I passed on the power from my hand to his when I shook his hand out of sportsmanship and I embraced him into my arms. Because I am all about sportsmanship and he will be like me someday.
That is a promo. That is a promo of a god, by the way.
Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, if I'm allowed in Open Wrestling Talk to play whole clips of WWE, I would play the inspirational speech that was Bo Dallas. I mean, I don't know what's more inspirational. Bo Dallas, Zack Ryder's jobbing, or Davey Crockett debuting, or Adam Rose wrestling finally. There's been some memorable moments in WWE, and we all got to see them all together in one night. Bo, you're a champ, man. And Kid Ice, keep up the good work. WWE's got something with you. I see main event spot talent all over the place.
I believe.
Yes, we all do.
And I'm very sure that I'm going to win Best Gimmick of the Year.
One day. I think you and Daniel Bryan have a good opportunity. You guys might have something in this business. With that said, we got a Daniel Bryan to the crowd with the belts. I saw a lot of controversial comments about it. I actually share one of those comments, but I want to get y'all's takes first because this is Open Talk Wrestling or Wrestling Talk. So I want to get y'all's ideas. I'm going to go ahead and go to you, Kid. What did you think of the promo and basically the threat and all that stuff?
The Daniel Bryan promo itself.
Yeah.
And the threat that was given to.
Yeah.
Well, I like the twist, and I think that Daniel Bryan not giving up the title was actually somewhat predictable, but it was done in a nice way of saying yes, no, 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 all that stuff. There is only one problem I have. One problem. Brie is not that much of a likable character, so it's hard for us to take it seriously of her being fired as an insult. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you. And it's not even just the fact that Brie Bella is not a crappy person, a crappy wrestler. It's the fact that her character sucks. She is like the Mary Jane from the early Spider-Man movies. It's like she's getting trapped, she's getting kidnapped, and she's getting in trouble. And it's like, is she worth saving? And so if Daniel Bryan, so it's like she can get fired. This is every smart Mark's dream. Brie Bella gets fired, and Daniel Bryan keeps the title. Wow, but you know what? Hey, maybe if Brie Bella, you know what? But if I were WWE, I would actually trade that off since we can't take it seriously that Brie Bella is being fired. If you wanted to have actual tension in there, I would suggest that this Sunday at Payback, have Brie have to defend the title for Daniel Bryan in his place against Kane.
Oh my God!
Do that.
I'm gonna hold on, time out. I will comment on that because you done opened the door I didn't think about. But with that being said, this is open wrestling talk, and we got to give someone with an opportune opinion. Maybe it's wrong, but let's give Cody Hollis his opinion because let's be honest. Now, remind you, ladies and gentlemen, he did take 2 RKOs, so he's not all there. So please understand, if he gives you a take you don't agree, remember, the man got his ass whooped by Randy Orton. So, I mean, I'm just glad he didn't punch you in the head because I would have called your mama for you.
Well, wait, doesn't he need any more time to recover because Chemical has to give her a take?
No, I'm gonna go back to Chemical after him.
Okay.
Oh man.
I didn't forget you, Cam.
If somehow Brie Bella does get fired, things will be broken around my household. You know, maybe never watch Monday Night Raw again. Maybe go to TNA, but
Oh, come on! You're never gonna see the same gimmick. You're gonna see the same gimmick again.
TNA stream.
I officially hate. Oh God.
What?
Mike.
I got you. Don't worry. You just keep talking. You keep talking. Yep.
Okay.
And that's the TNA theme music right there. So,
Could they
with that said,
import that?
Yeah, I know. Not really, but we're trying to help them out. All right, Chemical, give me your opinion, then I'm gonna pass it to the other guys. Kim, you there?
I was actually quite happy with the concept of Daniel Bryan saying no, that he's not going to give up the title. But then Stephanie had to be a little colossal bitch and be like, well, if you give up the title, well, then I'm going to have to fire Brie. And it's like, you know what? It's you know what, Stephanie? You can kiss my butt. I'm sorry, but if she fires Brie, I'm gonna be really pissed. I'm gonna be breaking stuff around my house.
But she insulted him with battery.
You are not allowed to use
I'm
the
gonna break stuff around my house
CDouble stuff.
Brie insulted her with battery.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pass this to Lion Claw. Give us some wisdom, great Lion Claw.
I'm actually glad that he didn't give up his title. As far as the other thing goes, I mean, yeah, fire Brie, for real. I mean, that's all I can say.
Go ahead, Brickwall.
But this was a good segment. It was a good promo by Daniel Bryan and good heelish promo by Stephanie McMahon. She's a great heel. I like her work. I think he's gonna give up the titles on Sunday.
All right, here's my take. I got 2. First of all, the actual thing with Stephanie and hold on, I gotta do this right. Yeah, I really do. My take in this thing, which is
Hey, you have to call Bullet Club? Jeez.
But with that being said, here's my thoughts. And like I said, I may not come off as popular in this one, but I've never cared about that. With that being said, Stephanie is doing her job. She's got to do what the McMahons do, which is threaten. You're playing the heel role. But with that being said, here's what pisses me off. I just heard people talk about how important the WWE title is. And now we're not going to have the WWE title defended in over a month's time. Mm-hmm. Maybe even by Money in the Bank. Maybe by SummerSlam. Yeah. We're not going to get a definite champion. That's bullshit. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to call it like it is, and I want to be fair, but I'm going to say this bullshit on Daniel Bryan. You're injured. If you know it's going to be a certain amount of time, give up the belts. Now, if they're saying we want to do a storyline, that's fine, but you need to make sure this is not going to backslash on him. So, meaning, WWE, you need to do something about this. Have some secret matchups where you're determining a number one contender for the title, eventually. But my problem with this is simple. You talk about how the belts are important. We don't even know what there's a match is. Now, with that being said, Kid Ice, in that crazy mind of yours, Kid Dallas, I actually like, because if Daniel says no, I'm not giving up the belts, and Bree's there about to cry, about to get fired, Stephanie looks at her and goes, well, you can win your job back, defend the titles for him against Kane. I would mark out for that in a heartbeat, because God knows the woman can't take a bounce to save her life, and I'm talking about Bree. Stephanie McMahon's a better performer than the freaking Bella Twins. I'm sorry. The Bellas have been nothing more than eye candy. That's it. If they were showing dramatic improvements, I would be all about it. But, my God, we have to hear about this damn wedding, about the damn Total Divas. I'm ready to throw a brick through my TV. But luckily I keep it volume down so I don't have to hear it when they talk about the Divas matches. And I'm gonna give the Divas credit, because there's some other Divas that are working their asses off and outperforming them. That should, the women wrestlers. Yes, I don't want to. We are, from now on, we are not going to.
I don't know.
If you want to talk Divas, we'll talk to Total Divas.
I don't know what it is.
But if you want to talk female wrestlers, we're going to talk female wrestlers. But look, Daniel Bryan, I got the world of respect, because the road he traveled was hard. And I said about the surgery. My thing is this: I don't like where this picture is going, because it can backlash on him really bad. That's what I'm worried about. And then you're going to try to make a Brie Bella sympathy note. Yeah, go ahead.
The only thing that I'm going to say is that I would be okay with Daniel Bryan losing the titles, being stripped of them, whatever the hell the case may be, as long as Stephanie and the creative makes it so when he's back in business and he's ready to wrestle again, that they give him an easy road to.
No.
Yes.
No, hold on. Here's why.
No.
Because if you give
why should he have to go through that whole shit again to get the titles back?
All right, Chemical. Let me put it this way, Chemical. If he gives up the belts and then he has to go through another fight to get the belts, guess what that makes him? The fans are behind him even more. Mm-hmm. Is it wrong? You're right, it is wrong. Should he get like a rifle rematch? You're right, but here's the thing. The beautiful part about a wrestler coming back from an injury is to fight back. It's sometimes let's just call it what it is. Daniel Bryan is a better chaser than he is a champion.
Yes!
And I think that's what a lot of people they're mad about, because they're so passionate about Daniel Bryan, but the thing is, the scenario is not the same with him being a champion.
Yeah.
Now he's just defending the belts. It's not everyone's against me, everyone's trying to get me. There's a story. Even Stone Cold had to deal with that. The Rock had to deal with it. John Cena had a point.
The Rock and Austin were better chasers than champions.
Yes. Think about it. What made WrestleMania 16 so great was the fact Rock lost and had so much to go up against. And it made, when he won that belt, so significant in that moment in time, because he chased it. He was robbed his WrestleMania moment.
And it was one of the best feuds ever.
Yes. Thank you, Brickwall. So and we don't have, here's the problem also. we don't have a heel to really go up against Daniel Bryan. So, I get it. You don't really have anyone you could. But that's WWE's problem. That's creative problem. That's not Daniel Bryan problem. But what I'm saying is there's a value in him being a chaser. Now, with that being said, now let's talk about the women wrestler match.
Wait, you were about to say like a Brie Bella sympathy note?
No, I'm not sending. I don't give a damn. We passed it. We said our piece. No need to look. What do you want from me? You really want me to feel sorry for her? I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, okay, I feel sorry. You're married to Daniel Bryan. You happy? You're on a TV show. You happy?
Wow.
Oh, you got skipped on WrestleMania, one of the better cards. You happy?
Yeah.
Sorry, you're a total cum slut in my mind. You're just a cum spot of Daniel Bryan.
You're only at the top of the WWE because of Daniel Bryan. Good job.
Exactly. You know what? And if you don't like it, here's something I gotta say. You cannot accept a challenge without change first. So with that being said, I want to shine the light on women wrestlers right now because we saw a very good matchup, even though aesthetically maybe the motions weren't that great. But let's give it to Alicia Fox and Emma. Had a very good solid match. Emma actually won with a roll up, and I must say Alicia Fox decided to become one of my new fantasies now in life. So with that being said, and I will explain later because the boy the people are with me. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the one, the only, Kid Ice.
Okay, man, I can't handle another sound effect.
Don't put crickets on my boy Kid Dallas. I cannot wait for Kid Dallas versus Austin Hollis.
Well, first I have to say, yeah, actually, that would be a good fantasy because Alicia Fox can actually cut good promos.
She can.
No, but anyways, I am so glad that because I'm actually gonna morph the first Divas match into the second one a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's getting a little bit healthier.
Yeah.
And even though that first Divas match was crap, like there's a bunch of like little mini feuds going on with the Divas division. You got Naomi and Oksana over the eye patch thing on main event. You got Eva hating Summer. You got Summer hating Layla. You got Paige duking it out with Alicia Fox. You got AJ who's going to come back. There's a lot. And hell, you can get that stupid thing with Natalya and Nikki over fucking painting.
But also they plug real quick NXT Takeover, which we'll do a special show on. I want to let people know. Kid Ice was very excited about it, and I actually agree with you on it. It's actually a big card, just like the others are. So, but yeah, Natalya with Bret Hart in her corner versus Charlotte Flair with Rick in his corner, as long as he doesn't get drunk and doesn't play with the Divas, we'll be good to go. But yeah, I'm very looking forward to that match. So, but yeah, go on about what you said about the women.
So I mean, good or bad, there's actually a tangent of Divas feuds, and that's more than we can say than we had before, because it used to just be the AJ hour whenever a little before. It used to be the AJ hour.
The AJ 5-minute rule.
The 5-minute rule, yeah. But now it's like everyone's getting their turn. We had 2 Divas matches in one night that Paige wasn't even in either of them. And Alicia Fox's little outburst, oh my god. She's really getting over, and to be fair, they had no other real heel diva to pick from because Tanita's thing is done. Because out of that, you had Oksana, Rosa Mendez, and Alicia Fox.
You can't go wrong with Oksana, though.
But anyway, so Alicia Fox's promo was not promo. Her little sporadic thing was really good. Did she have like something against like Diet Coke and Sunkist? By the way, did she have something against that?
I don't care. It's a beautiful situation.
She
to
has
be
something
honest
against
with you.
black underwear too, and she's nuts. She's nuts. And
I like to volunteer to be the security.
You have to realize Alicia Fox had more airtime in a single Raw than any other Divas has had in a while.
Yeah. I'll get back to that, Kid, because I want to get everyone's takes, but I like what you're going with because you're actually going with the thought I have. Chemical, go ahead.
I think the whole match was absolutely great. Emma's little entrance when she tried to, get up in the ring and stuff. That was so clumsy and so awkward, and I was like, "Ugh!" I was so embarrassed for her. I was like, I wanted to run out of the ring and rescue her from that bullshit because I was just like, no, why are you botching getting
Can't
in the
stand
ring?
the cat.
Actually, that is actually her entrance in NXT.
That's
So
hard to
that's actually not like I actually like that better than Santino and her. But we'll talk more about that part. But go ahead there, Austin.
God, I hate
Be
him
respectful.
so much.
Be respectful.
Oh God, I can't.
Oh my god.
But I do love the the whole Alicia Fox thing and everything. Like I'm with CDouble. If I could be the security guard, I would be in a heartbeat.
Hey, she can ring the door. She can ring the bell better than Randy Orton, by the way.
She
Give
can
me
ring
that
my
Diet
she can
Coke.
ring my bell any day.
All over my body. Get it all.
Stop!
Diet Coke, unkissed.
I got a damn 15-year-old in the group, for God's sakes.
Hey, I don't care.
Oh.
Go ahead, go for it.
Go ahead there, TV.
Like I said, now this is what women's wrestling. Emma coming out of her whole little thing with Santino and actually wrestling. We finally see her skill set, which is hopefully we'll see a lot more in the future. She did botch a couple moves, but it's good to see her, actually, going back to her NXT type, actually wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So this, it's going to put the other divas, kind of like okay, you need to step it up or step off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you're right. All right, Britball, go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry, I'm getting interrupted with my lotion time here with her,
All right.
with Alicia.
I thought it was a really good
Dale.
match. I was surprised that Santino didn't come out with Emma, which was good. Maybe now they're actually gonna let her be her own character instead of being Santino. Yeah, overall the match was good, and then Alicia Fox after two sodas. What is she? The Austin of the Divas division with those two cans?
Mm-hmm.
PG Air, no beer.
Uh,
But it was a good moment. It was really good. I couldn't stop watching.
yeah, let me ask you guys a general question, and you guys can just answer over the line. It's no problem. Is Alicia Fox becoming must-see?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was with her since she started, to be honest.
All right, no, but in this era right now, what we're seeing with her, has she become must-see?
Yes.
Yes, because she's more aggressive than she's ever been.
All right, Chemical, you're a woman. I want you to get your intake. Yes or no?
What?
Has Alicia Fox become more must-see now?
To the general audience, yes. To me, no.
All right, but that's kind of what I wanted to get to. Like I said about Paige, she's becoming must-see. Okay, with that said, when you get to that point, it's like whatever you do is gold. When we saw Stone Cold do this stuff, he became must-see. And when Trish and Lita were doing their thing, they became must-see. Gimmick itself will not get you over, but if you have a passion and you just am tired of always being put down, I mean, think about it, guys. There have been total divas this show, and a lot of women wrestlers got put to the backside. And the only reason we all kind of rallied with Natalya, because we know she has a wrestling background and she is passionate about it. I think what WWE did was brilliant. You definitely put in, of all people, Paige in this picture, and she's done an epic job. But now you have to have a heel to kind of go up there and challenge her. And I'm going to go here. Alicia Fox has made it very hard for me to keep my eyes off of her, not just because of what she's doing and beating up the security and wedging the white boy, that was great. But I mean,
Wrestler.
and kissing on the guy. I mean, my God, I wanted to be security that day. I was like, damn it, beat me. I'll take it. Golly, that's the way I want to go. If a black woman wants to whip my booty, I'll take it.
She's just more aggressive in the ring. You can tell.
Yeah, and you know what? it wouldn't took the total diva women because they're too busy on trying to keep them with that persona. But when you have women like Emma, when you have women like Paige, and let's not forget Emma. Yes, she got stuck with Santino, but if we see her in more matches where she is going to task, going at these guys, these ladies, I'd like to see Emma and Paige again because they had an epic matchup.
Oh yeah.
You know,
That feud is just epic.
it is. I mean, and she could still perform a powerbomb more epic than Batista.
Better than Batista. Oh, I love that.
Right.
Better than Batista.
Chance.
No,
We
no.
have a pre-match announced. Hair versus mask.
Oh God.
Really? El Torito versus Hornswoggle. Now, mind you, hold on. The only way this can actually make some, if you have the cast from the WLC match too. I mean the announcers. I mean the ring people. Dang it! I even want to see a ring camera, midget cameraman, and a midget barber.
Yeah, with the little mini camera.
Thank you.
With the little mini camera.
Yeah, exactly. A mini camera too. And I want Bo Dallas to be the special guest referee to give inspirational speeches.
Yeah.
All right. How low? This is the how low can you go match. Not Damian Sandow. We have a new wrestler debut. Davey Crockett. I'm not stuttering, people.
Davy Crockett. Sorry, it's an old Disney song.
Yeah, Davey Crockett debuted to go against Adam Rose. Yes, I said Adam Rose.
Oh my God, you probably
The
wrestled.
job
Oh
called
my God.
and there was no punchline to save us in this one. Yeah, go ahead, kid.
He's debuted against Adam Rose.
And by the way, I don't know what was worse, the appearance of Davy Crockett or his accent. But it's party time all the time.
I'm glad that Adam Rose got to show off his talent in the ring. Especially his little roll around the ring after getting arm ringered. That is really indie-ish. I love that. And the whole Adam Rose and Swagger program is actually really good. They're actually putting up a lot of feuds here, I noticed. The Adam Rose and Swagger program is good, and I noticed that when Adam Rose is getting beat up, all of a sudden his party face just goes away, and he's like, oh, he's actually angry. It ain't party time right now, and I kind of like that.
Kind of like Festus, how like you go to the ring all calm, then come in.
Yeah. And then after he's done beating up, he goes from an angry face, and then all of a sudden all the people come out and he's like, party time! It's fun. It's kind of funny. I like that.
All right, Chemical, I want to first apologize to you. I did not mean to cut you off. I'm trying to juggle everyone around, so I do apologize for that. So I want you to know I'm sorry about that. Go ahead and finish your take, and go ahead and give us your take on this match.
No, I'll skip.
All right, go ahead there, Austin.
Skip.
Really?
All right.
Okay.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, DB.
It's good to see Adam Rose finally actually wrestle for once. Bo Dallas' debut was a whole lot better in my opinion, but I guess they're going to work that Swagger and Rose feud a little bit more. That's all I gotta say about it.
All right, Brickwall, you got something to say about the match?
No, it's just shitty.
All right, cool. We gonna skip this match because, like I said, the match itself was pretty damn bad and pretty damn awful. It was.
What was that with Adam Rose just fucking rolling around the whole ring? That's retarded.
Yeah, and like I said, it's just the match itself didn't really go over well. They're gonna have to do some serious work. He's gonna have to do some more wrestling. I mean, I know in NXT you get away with some of it, but man, it's got to get better. It does need to get better. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. So with that said, we got a match with Del Rio versus Sheamus. Sheamus wins the match. Then we have Paul Heyman doing his Paul Heyman guy announcement, which was pretty funny in his place. Because he's doing it from the ring bell area. So you know, obviously this is now even because we were wondering, well, are they going to even talk about the Sheamus Cesaro match? Well, apparently they decided to talk about it now because of the fact that Sheamus was featured in the match. So with that said, what do you guys think about this match itself? Go ahead there, kid.
It was a typical bland workhorse match because neither of these two are really that flamboyant. Well, actually, Sheamus is getting a little bit more flamboyant. But the only thing that was really special was that Sheamus was showing signs of weakness and getting it's like he was kind of concussed a little bit, and like because Del Rio was putting a huge beating on him, like badly, kick him into the head and over and I think Sheamus was starting to get a little concussed. Sheamus pulled out the victory again, and again out of nowhere, and then Cesaro came down and just beat him up. Now I also kind of found it funny when Sheamus shook Cesaro's hand earlier. That's some good sportsmanship. I kind of like this whole night of shaking hands thing. Sounds like a faux leave type of thing, if you know what I mean. Just shake hands. Every wrestler should shake hands. Yeah, shake hands.
We're going all code of honor now on this.
Yeah, code of honor. And I think at this week's payback, Cesaro put a huge beating on him, showing how much of a heel he was. I think that eventually Sheamus and Cesaro are actually going to end up shaking hands for real because they've already been shaking hands so much lately with the whole shake hands thing. This feud seems to be a match where you earn respect, basically. That's what it seems to be.
All right. Go ahead, Chemical.
Here we go.
Got nothing to say about this match because I think Sheamus is a piece of shit. So that's all I got to say.
Is it because you think he's a piece of shit because he eliminated Dean Ambrose?
No, there's more to it than that.
Okay. Triple H is lackey, I get it.
No, not even.
Oh, it's because he's a Triple H guy. I got it.
Yeah. All right.
He wasn't.
No. You know, hey, it's cool. I'm just messing. All right. And obviously, I may not be the nice guy today. Go ahead, Austin.
The match was okay. I mean, there was some things in there that, really could have been done better. The whole Paul Heyman thing was just epic as always, really.
Yep. All right. Go ahead there, DV.
Match was okay. Cesaro coming down and just putting the beat down on Sheamus is just building it up even more for the pay-per-view. And that's it.
All right. Go ahead, Brickwall.
Alright, I have to say, I thought this match was really good. They both have good chemistry. Sheamus sold that super kick to the head really good. And then Paul Heyman talking about conquering the streak once again. And then Cesaro getting a cheap shot at him with the neutralizer.
All right. Let me go ahead and just say, like I said, this match is basically to promote this pay-per-view match between Cesaro and Sheamus. And I've always said, I like Sheamus. I've become a fan of his. I wasn't at first because of the whole, just didn't like how he showed up and won the title. But he's worked hard. He's busted his hump. Ever since he got injured, I felt that he's had a bad rap. These matches with Cesaro, I really hope for the best with these two. I love that they got the belts on them. Now I like the fact that, honestly, Cesaro wrestles well with Sheamus. I mean,
Yeah.
It's almost one of those things. I mean, we had RVD now wrestling, we have RVD wrestling with Wade Barrett. Sheamus is wrestling with Cesaro. People are like, well, they need to get the young guys chances. Well, these young guys are getting their chances. They're getting direct, really good feuds. And here's something: if Sheamus wins this match, I hope that doesn't go against him because he beats Cesaro. It's just the fact that it happens.
I think they're saving a Sheamus versus Rusev feud for later because he's the U.S. champ. They're saving that.
I think I agree with you. I think that will either him or I see Bo Dallas winning, and I'm not BSing. I actually would see Bo Dallas with the U.S. title win. I just think he would be so over cheesy with the belt. It really would work better.
Later on, not right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not. I have a theory of don't give guys too much too soon, and because you'll say yours that way. Or if they don't get instantly humbled, they end up getting instantly a jerk off. See Randy Orton or your duffel bag. So with that being said, we're rolling to the contract signing that became the Epic Beatdown, sponsored by Sledgehammer Sledgehammers. Sledgehammers. The awesome product that Triple H will use to bury you next to his shovel. So with that being said, Shield and cut epic promos. I mean, look, there's really nothing you can say about how good this set matches have been with these guys. The pay-per-view, we all got surprised and very well pleased with the match. What do you guys think that what we're going to expect in this no holds barred elimination match? Because look, what are we going to talk about? Roman playing furniture removal, or let's just talk about the match itself at Payback. What I'm going to throw to you, kid.
I gotta say that, as you commented earlier, we really don't have a good WWE title storyline at all. In fact, it's such a disgrace that we don't. So in its place, we get a really, really, really good six-man tag feud. And because Roman Reigns seems like he's the next top guy, and so it's good that he's getting this kind of exposure anyways, along with the other two Shield members. This feud is epic because it was like the top heel stable of today versus the top heel stable of now, of earlier, although they're not heel anymore. This match is going to be explosive because it's no holds barred, and because it's elimination, the match will take longer. And, well, it's practically, since we have no WWE title now, it's practically going to be the main event of the show. Even if there is a WWE title match, this six-man tag should still main event the show. So I like this feud, and I see that Evolution has put another beat down on the Shield, and Roman Reigns hates chairs.
Yes, he does hate chairs. All right, Chemical, would you like to comment about?
I was giggling like hell when Roman Reigns was chucking all the chairs out of the ring and the table and stuff like that. I was like, what the hell is he trying to do? Like the poor chairs, like the chairs are jobbing to Roman Reigns.
Poor chairs.
So I think the match on Sunday is actually going to be pretty epic. I'm actually rooting for the Shield, obviously, to win. Although I have the sneaking suspicion that maybe Evolution will win because Shield won the last pay-per-view. So maybe it's time for Evolution to come back and be like, fuck you, whatever. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see.
All right. Sorry about that. I want to make sure I give everyone their time. Austin, go ahead there, buddy.
Oh God, I'm so excited for this match for one reason and one reason only for me to believe. I believe that Evolution will win, and I believe that we will see the end of the Shield as we know it Sunday. It may seem crazy, but it's something to put in consideration at this point. They've been together for almost 2 years now, and I think it's time that WWE decides that hey, we need to split these guys up to see what they can do in singles competition or in the WWE. But did anybody else notice Dean Ambrose botch whenever he was trying to sign the contract and he drops the pen and he stumbles to get it back up?
Gotta love Dean Ambrose.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the same guy that corpses when a snake is on top of him.
Sorry, give me a minute. I'm cracking up here. Y'all killing me here. All right, go ahead, DV.
I am looking forward to this match. This is probably going to be match of the night at the pay-per-view. I expect them to probably, believe it or not, exceed what they did at Extreme Rules, which they've been building it up for that. And of course, I see the Shield winning, of course, because Payback tonight.
Yeah,
I know, man. I hear you. Go ahead there, Brickwall.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good match at Payback. I see Batista getting pinned again by Roman Reigns, by the Spear again. I can see that happening because he's supposed to be leaving for a little while for Roman getting stupid movie. So.
All right. And like I said, it's almost 1:15. I apologize. Look, my whole thing with this match is you do it right, we'll all remember it, which is always a good thing. My thing in this match, I'm more excited about because it's an elimination style. So
Mhm.
what are they going to go with? I am hoping for something unexpected. Maybe someone joining Evolution to help them win.
Uh,
Um, but here's the thing: if you don't do it, it's fine. You don't have to. And this whole thing of let's split up the Shield, it doesn't need to happen just yet. I don't think so. Because here's the thing: we're splitting up tag teams at a number 8. And
uh,
that the challenge isn't that. The challenge is becoming can we keep them together? And look, I'm with you guys. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, talented. Let's keep them together. And you know what? By Survivor Series, if you want to split them, eventually. But there's not a hurry right now. Now, we also said in the same breath, what about guys? We need guys to challenge Daniel Bryant. We need guys to challenge, Bray Wyatt's another one. John Cena. We got guys. What's next for these, ultra stars? And there's still a roster of guys that haven't been used properly still.
mhm.
I mean, hello, we just had Davey Crockett lose to freaking Adam Rose when the guy was a Money in the Bank winner last year.
Yeah.
It is something sad to say. The good news is WWE, on what they do right, they get it right. Are guys not being used properly? Yeah. So this is your moment. Give us your. You want to do show, steal, or match at night, whatever you like. Give me your rating, and we'll call it a night. Go ahead there, Kid Ice.
Show stealing match of the night. Hmm. I don't know if I got a particular show stealing match of the night because the matches themselves were nothing too special, but they were all the storylines that were provoked really well. Yeah. Well, Bo Dallas's match was actually pretty technically sound, though, I guess. Oh wait, my match was technically sound.
I'm talking all third person now.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not The Rock, the Bo.
Actually, his Twitter handle is the Bo Dallas. So,
Okay, exactly. Okay, I really thought that this Raw itself was pretty emotionally invested in how they handled a lot of the storylines, and they're patting on feuds left and right. We've got a pretty stacked card. However, 3 big whoppers hold this card down. 1, the first Divas match. 2, the El Torito versus Drew McIntyre match. And 3, the fact that Brie Bell is not a sympathizable character with this whole threat thing. No matter how good of a person she might be behind the scenes, this character is not that wanted. It's like you could just throw away. So with all those flaws holding it back, and some of the ho hum matches, I'm gonna have to say it's worth only. I'm gonna go 3 stars.
No, you about right on that. I agree. Go ahead there, Chemical.
I thought there were some decent high points in the show. However, I think that with the low points, I think we dragged the high points down a little too much. So that being said, I'm gonna have to give it 2.5.
All right. What about was there a match? Was there something you liked about the Raw that you want to give special honor to?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was waiting.
I have to say that the Alicia Fox versus Emma thing was spot on. Her giving the security guy a wedgie was just the icing on the cake of the show. But other than that, I think the rest of the show was okay.
Okay. All right. So you said 3.5 stars, right? Or 2.5? You guys said 2. Okay.
2.5.
All right. Cool. All right. Go ahead, Austin.
Alright, there was no match of the night, but segment of the night goes to the Bray Wyatt and Jareth King Lawler and John Cena promo before that. But before that, a rating was, I'm just going to give it 2.5.
All right. There's no problem there. All right. Go ahead, DV.
Yeah, I think my high points gotta be Alicia Fox and Emma saving the women's wrestling. Some pretty high points. Bo Dallas's match was pretty good too. I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
All right. Go ahead, Brickwall.
Alright, match of the night for me would have to be Sheamus versus Del Rio. And then promo of the night would have to be Bray Wyatt, and I give it a 6 out of 10.
All right. All right, guys. You know, the matches itself was okay. I wasn't really feeling this Raw either. It was kind of that first hour was hard to watch. After the RVD Cesaro match was good, but when you follow up with two bad ones at that, and then you had the total issue with, I thought the Daniel Bryan and Stephanie promo was quite. And I feel bad because I feel like I'm picking on Daniel Bryan, but when I'm not. But it's just he's not a good talker. He really isn't. And it bothers me because when he was the World Heavyweight Champion, if y'all remember when he won that title the first time, he was a great talker. So I don't know if it's that he works better as a heel versus working as this ultra face. But whatever it is, you got to figure it out and you got to fix it because it needs fixing.
He was better as a heel in the Indies. He could cut better promos.
Well, I was about to ask you, Brick. Well, since you mentioned it, and I know you watch Ring of Honor too, and you follow a lot of that. Can you give us? Is it just maybe WWE style? But what is it?
Yeah, it has to do with WWE. They like, I don't know. They make them. They tell them what to say sometimes, and that Ring of Honor they just let them do whatever. They let them cut whatever they want because Ring of Honor is not PG. You can say fuck, you can say bitch, whatever you want on there.
Yeah, and by the way, if the rumors are true, if Kevin Steen signs with WWE, wow, I want to know how they're going to try to censor that guy because I like him. I got to say.
Yo, that guy's crazy. He told
Fight Steen fight.
He told the dude to come down here and say it to my face. To a fan, because the fan told him that he sucks.
What were you saying there, kid?
It's gone from Kill Steen Kill, and it'll go to Fight Steen Fight. PG.
You know, but still, I got to say, man, I like it. You got to have that guy that can be the badass, and I don't see where you could do anything else with that character. And I'm not saying he's not that. No, he's good. Seeing that moveset, I never seen a big guy his size to do a 450 splash. That was impressive. Yeah, and he does sentons. The guy is legit badass. You gotta look him up on YouTube. He really is.
Mm-hmm.
And I love his music. But if it was about him, we'd be having a better show. But I'm not mad with the show. It's just you had really bad spots, and without working Daniel Bryan, without having an ultra heel to keep pushing, Kane beating up Brad Maddox does nothing for me. That kind of sucked. Storyline of a GM issue sucked. The thing that saved it was Sheamus Del Rio. I also want to say the Alicia Fox spot was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Match of the night now is Lana coming out, saving us from a Zack Ryder promo.
That's not a match. That's a segment.
It's a promo of the night. It was a promo. No, but you know what? The most valuable worker, or the man that made it all possible, Kid Ice, pulling double duty like you were doing, man. That match was epic with Sin Cara. Man fought a freaking Scooby-Doo monster, and you still showed up and took him out and made the people believe. You even got JBL to come back and after getting beat down by the Wyatts. I mean, that shows true inspiration, my friend. But sorry you couldn't bring it over a 3, so this is actually going to be 2.5. Also, I'm with you, Chemical. And with that said, there's some good matches, though. I mean, let's not get sour on the pay-per-view. We've got a last man standing match, Cena versus Wyatt. Got the hardcore 6-man tag match where it's elimination style, Shield versus Evolution. U.S. Championship, Intercontinental Championship, Divas match. Only thing you're missing is the tag titles, but I think that will happen after we see main event, if that happens. So
they might carry that one over.
Yeah, because I know that a main event they're going to have the match there, but it didn't say for the tag belt. So
No.
It wouldn't surprise me if they went that route, though.
That, and they're probably going to add on Big E versus Rusev and Adam Rose versus Jack Swagger.
Please add Rusev and Big E. I mean, I know a lot of us have some issues with Rusev and Big E lately, but let's see Big E. I mean, Big E and Rusev could really be a better match than people think.
Yeah.
I think it's a match that belongs to the Mania era. You know, you got this foreign heel and you got this big American black guy coming in. Because and I think Big E kind of reminds me of Tony Atlas a little bit. You know.
He does, but here's my take. Because he hasn't been used lately, it's just going to be a good spot for him to have a good matchup with Rusev. You're at that point.
I think he's just one of those guys that just doesn't have that doesn't have an opportunity right now, but WWE likes him, so they want to give him something to do.
Yeah, and it's not really a bad thing that he's matched with Rusev, to be honest.
No, you get to show off your stuff.
Yeah, go ahead, Brickwall.
Yeah, it might just be a filler because there's no WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh yeah, that's the
biggest.
biggest sin of this entire thing.
Yeah, that kind of goes to my point there. Chemical, would you like to? Do you have any final thoughts, son?
Not really.
All right. Well, guys, like I said, CM, if you're watching, best wishes to you. We wish you luck on your doctor's visit. Hope everything is not too serious. But if it is, we will take care of what we need to. And I want to plug PWF as Ward. Paul, I'm sorry we couldn't get you back on. But Brickwall, you could go ahead and plug your show too.
Yeah, he was having some issues, so yeah. You can follow us on, subscribe us on YouTube at PWF to the War, and you can follow me on Twitter at Brickwall60, and you can like me on Facebook at Wrestling.
All right. Cool. All right. Go ahead, Austin. Plug your stuff.
You can find me on Twitter at Mystery Bro, or find me on Facebook at Austin Hollis. And either tonight or tomorrow I will be doing another show, or if you guys want to jump in or you want to tune in, feel free.
All right. DB, go ahead and plug your the IRC and however else we could contact you, my friend.
Yeah, you can catch me on the IRC FNet network and the channels WWE Universe, Wrestling or Sports Entertainment, and I'm also on Twitter at LionClaw40.
All right. Go ahead, Chemical, if you would like, go ahead and just plug who you're with or how we can contact. And
I'm on Twitter at Australasia and on Facebook at /Insidia.
all right. Go ahead there, kid.
Oh, well, if you wanna get to know me and contact me, you can contact me at Ice the Retro Kid on Twitter, and that's how you can get me. I also have my own YouTube channel with various random videos if you want to on there. But I also hang on EFNet with Lion Claw. You can catch me there too.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Chemical and Kid Ice are definitely valuable pieces of Destroying Kayfabe. We appreciate you guys joining us tonight.
Thank you.
It's much appreciated. I do appreciate you guys. Sorry about that, Chemical. I'm having issues here with my back, and if I cut anyone off, I do apologize. So with that said...
I don't worry about it.
All right. Well, with that said, also, Lion Claw, appreciate you very much. Austin, it's about your bedtime. You need to get your PJs on and get ready for bed. And don't be dreaming about Bree. She's going to be... She's a bad woman for you. With that said, and Billy Brickwall, I appreciate you, my friend.
Yeah.
You know, we got to go to Japan and take care of some bastards out there.
Yes.
And representing the Bullet Club, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm CDouble. This is Open Wrestling Talk. These are my panel. These are the people I work with. You want to find me? YouTube, CDouble Chris Champion. On Twitter, I'm at Wrestle2_talk. At C Georgia Rican. June 14th, please remember, at the Norwell Recreation Center is going to be the Southern Fried Championship Wrestling, a local indie scene that's going to be having their one-year anniversary show. Please follow them. Please check them out. There's going to be an epic card. You get to meet Ole Anderson, El Mongo, Vic Finley's son, David Finley, and quite a few other casts out there. AJ Steele, Murder One is going to be there, I believe, and Luke Gallows from the Bullet Club is going to be there. Actually, not BSing that he's actually a confirmed person there. So with that being said, I'm CDouble. CM Styles, you get your ass better, and we'll see you soon. And guys, Much respect, much love to y'all. CDouble, I'm out.